Well, Frank, what's going on, man?
Well, here we are. It's my third and final day on the Warped Tour. Just a little break, but I've never done it before, so it's not happening again. So this is the last time I will play Warped Tour today. It's been lovely. Had a good time. We played in Indiana, we played in upstate New York, and now we're here.
Yeah, awesome. So give us a little background on your history. A lot of people, see your success today and go, wow, what a lucky guy. But, you were out in the vans, as a young guy.
Yeah, I did
trying to make it like everyone else.
In about 2 weeks, it'll be the 20th anniversary of my first tour. I was in a band called Million Dead, but before that I was in a band called Knee Jerk, and before that various other bands. And we started touring when we were kids, when I was 16 years old, and then went through all these hardcore bands. Then in 2005 I went solo, started playing kind of acoustic guitar. I've picked up a band since then, but here we are. Now, how long is that? That's 13 years I've been touring as a solo artist, and now I'm finally made it to the Vans Warped Tour, which is all I really cared about, so now I've ticked all my boxes.
Now he can retire.
That was the shortest version of my career I've ever done.
That is. So tell us, 7 studio albums?
7 studio albums, quite a lot of sort of rarities and live albums and all that sort of gubbins as well. But yeah, the 7th one, Be More Kind, came out about, when is it now? About 2.5 months ago, and I'm in the business of telling people about it on tour.
Yeah, there you go. And the crowd's been responding well to you, huh?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's funny, like, with all possible respect to the Warped Tour, this is kind of, I'm not sure I'm necessarily in my comfort zone here. That's not a problem, because I like play. I'll play to anyone, anywhere, at any time. I would open for Slayer if they asked me to. That would be fine. But do you know what I mean? It's like, it's been interesting. There's a lot of bands who sound like this, and I'm playing acoustic guitar on my own. So it's a contrast, but that's cool. I'll play to my strengths.
Hey, you're having fun doing it. So you have a song, Make America Great Again.
I do.
That's a fun song.
Because I'd like to make America great. No, I mean, I'm kidding. I think America is great. I think that slogan is sort of needless to my mind. Obviously, I'm aware that I'm not American myself as a speaker, as an outsider, but on the flip side of that, I've spent more than half of the last decade touring in the United States. I've only got 3 states left to play, which are, for the record, South Dakota, Wyoming, and Hawaii.
There we go.
There's a tour.
There you go.
But yeah, so, I spend a lot of time here, and I'm a huge fan of America, and I spend quite a lot of my time back home defending America in barroom arguments. And the song is just about trying to say that, I think the America that I know and love is better than that.
Right, and you actually have a music video that goes along with it.
Yeah.
And you were kind of asking people, hey,
I put on a dumb suit, and I went and stood on a street corner in Austin, Texas during South by Southwest and asked random people what their favorite thing about America was. And doing that kind of street vox pop thing is like gigantically out of my comfort zone. Yeah. Like, that's really not the kind of guy I am. I'm not Sacha Baron Cohen or whatever, you know what I mean? Right. So I had to get pretty drunk before I did it, just to kind of take the edge off, you know what I mean? But it was really cool, and like everybody was receptive and everybody was kind of game and up for it. And it was, we got a really wide selection of people to be part of it, and yeah, it was cool. Yeah. I mean, I was dressed like an idiot, but it was fun.
There you go. So when you're not playing music, you're not touring, you're going home and you're kind of like itching and going crazy, what do you enjoy doing?
Well, I mean, as I say, I've been doing this for a while. I used to climb the walls, and I used to not go home, actually, is what I did. And I think the longest run I ever did without going home was 21 months. So I didn't really have anywhere to go when I got home. These days, things have changed around a bit. I've got a cat, I've got a house, I've got a girlfriend. That's in reverse order of importance, by the way. But I've got reasons to go home. I've got I'm kind of settled down. I'm a Londoner to the core of my very being. London history, London culture, that's my passion in life outside of music. I will one day write a record about London. That's on my to-do list.
There we go, right?
But yeah, so sort of London and London history particularly is the thing that I do. But obviously I'm out here on the road talking to you right now. But I'm a bit less of a kind of like ideological road dog than I was when I was a bit younger.
Sure, yeah, definitely. I know, goes by quick, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, I put my hours in, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I count my shows. Yeah. And tonight's show, this afternoon show, is going to be show number 2,216, and that's solo shows since 2005. That doesn't include the shows I did with other bands. Before then. So it's I've definitely paid my dues.
Right. Yeah. Now you've played with the full band. You played solo. You went off and did that for a while. And what do you personally prefer? I mean, if you could pick one or the other.
If you forced me to, I would. If you forced me to choose at the moment, I would choose playing with the band, because that's why I have the band. And the 4 guys I play with, the Sleeping Souls, are the best musicians I know. and we've been a band for 10 years now, and I love those guys. I mean, having said that, the playing on my own thing will always be the kind of spine of what I do, and it's kind of nice to know that I can just pick up a guitar and show up somewhere and play some songs, and I don't really need to bring loads of equipment and people with me. But yeah, for the time being, they appear on the records for that reason.
Definitely. 7 studio albums later.
Yeah.
Obviously, hopefully we'll get an 8th.
Yeah, I've written it already.
You've written it already?
Yeah.
You've already written the 9th and 10th, I've heard, too,
no,
right?
No, not quite. I haven't got quite that far. I've got an idea for number 9, but number 8 is written.
There you go.
And I've just got to record it.
Yeah.
And obviously that sounds flippant and like it's easy, but actually that's the hardest part of the whole thing.
Sure.
So it'll be a while yet. I mean, the new one just came out. Cut me a break, man.
Yeah.
But
you get to the point now where you start writing songs and go, wait a minute, this sounds like this is the song that I wrote 10 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I do spend my time trying to change up what I do, and like the most recent record I put out was pretty radically different musically from its predecessors. I got involved with drum machines and synthesizers and stuff, and in a way that predictably kind of wound up some of my fans. But like, I think that any artist has a duty to change. It's not just that you can, it's that you should. I don't want to. I mean, people are like, it sounds different to your second album, and I say, I know. That's kind of the point.
Right.
That's what I'm aiming for.
Yeah, definitely. Now, one last thing here, Frank. Playing Warped Tour, playing for a different crowd, like you mentioned before. I mean, it's not really your comfort zone, what you're used to playing, but you're getting a lot of new fans, new younger
Yeah, that's kind of the
generation.
idea. And like I say, I mean, first of all, I've always said I'll play for anyone. And secondly, I grew up with punk rock and hardcore. So it's not like as an individual I feel out of place here. I feel very at home here.
Right.
But it's more just that, like, most of the other bands have kind of like PV 5150 heads and like they have dive bomb bass on their backing track and all this kind of shit. And I've got an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
And a capo. I've got a capo.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And 6 strings.
Yeah.
That's all you need. There you go. So Frank Turner here on the Vinnie Langdon Show. Pleasure having you, man.
What a
It's
pleasure.
fun.
Thank you very
It was
much,
great.
man. Cheers.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
And next time you're in the area, we'll have you come back. And we'll see you guys next time. Frank, one last time, make America great again.
Make America great again with Vinny.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Vinnie Langdon. If you liked all my interviews from Warped Tour, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And no more Warped Tour, so who knows what's next. I guess you got to stay tuned on the Vinnie Langdon Show right here.